Hello there. Sorry for the lack of uploads lately. I got really busy. Turns out senioritis is a thing even in grad school. Oops. But I'm here today with a kind of a random, non-scheduled video because I really wanted to review the new Holo Taco collection, I Need Space collection. It's a thing. This might be the first Holo Taco collection that I don't like. I don't like it as a collection. The individual polishes are really nice, and I'll get to those in a minute. But I do want to start with this box. This really gross looking box. I hope some people like it, and I like the idea of it. You know, it should look kind of like a close-up of Mars, like kind of planetary, and some people see meat. I see a drained abscess. Nasty, very nasty. So I'm going to put it up on my shelf with the other collection boxes, but I'm going to put it in the back where I don't have to look at it very often. So this collection came with 5 polishes that were space, kind of more Mars themed, and as usual with Holo Taco, very punny, and the idea of like, give me space, like I want to be away from people. So it's kind of an anti-Valentine's collection, I guess, but with a fall color palette. I'm just really confused by this collection, and it's not really my vibe, but let's get into the colors. First up is one that I saw a lot of people excited about. It's called In Factuation, and it is very pretty. It's like a gray jelly base with a really packed green shimmer. Like, it looks mostly green in person on the nails. The way it shifts, it's constantly showing that green shimmer. So it's really cool, and I really like it. It's kind of a sister to Spirit Fingers, which was a very popular shade from the Sophia collection. And in fact, my friend Kadachi did a gradient with the two and some nail stamping on top, and it looked amazing. So I'm going to leave that link to her Instagram post in the description. Go check her out. Go follow her. Amazing nail artist. Super nice person. I really liked this polish because it was the most different of the group, and I really enjoy the combination of green and gray. I think it's really gorgeous, and I think this did capture the alien skin vibe. Like, if I were to meet an alien and it was this color, I'd be like, yeah, that checks out. So I think this polish was really good, and it fit the vibe, so A+ on this one. So when I saw the promo pics, I thought Alien Infatuation was going to be my favorite, and I like it a lot, but I'm Rover it stole my heart. This is like a really nice orange. It's like a burnt orange a little bit. And honestly, the formula has this like fluid metallic look to it that makes it look like it's going to be a magnetic, but it's not a magnetic, which thank goodness, because I'm just not that into magnetics. So I'm glad it's not, but it has that same like metal feel to it. It's really pretty and really bright in person despite being on the darker side of orange, and that little bit of scattered hollow is just a cherry on top. This is a great polish. Okay, next is another gorgeous polish in one of my favorite finishes. This is the Crushed Hollow formula, which some people, when I was swatching these live over on my Twitch channel, links in the description, were asking what is Crushed Hollow, and the best way I can think to describe it is if you took a glitter formula, you know, with the big regular shaped glitters, put it in a blender and just pulsed it a few times, you'd get Crushed Hollow. And it's great because this gives like more irregular shape to the glitters for more light to catch, and it kind of gives a velvety hollow. So with a linear hollow with the really fine glitters, you get those nice lines of rainbow. Here you get like specklings of rainbow. Like, it's almost starting to get that linear kind of rainbow shape to it, but a little bit softer. So I really like the Crushed Hollow formula, and I think this is a great color to add to the lineup, including with the Barista bundle, the browns and neutrals. I think this actually fits in really well because in that collection you have Haute Couture, which is kind of like a pinky color, and it was like, it didn't quite fit in. Now it has a dark sister in that reddish brown family, and I think it's like a nice addition to that collection, not in the space collection, because I do have a bone to pick with the name of this polish. This is Orbite Me, and I thought it was just Orbit Me, which makes sense to me because it's a space collection. Orbit, like, that just made sense to me, and Canadians spell it with an E at the end. because they're weird. But no, it is intended to be or bite me, like a space vampire. What? Well, it's a pretty color, so I guess I'll forgive it for its weird, doesn't make sense to me name. When was this collection about vampires? Why are we talking about vampires in spring? I'm just not with it. I don't get it. Oh well. I don't like this one. This is Solo Mission, and it's a rose gold jelly with iridescent flakies, which sounds like something I would really like, but it's not really rose gold to me. It's like a mauve taupe bleh color. Like, it's just so bleh looking. And in the pictures, that jelly base really does cover up the iridescent flakies. In person, they did shine through pretty nicely, and you could see a lot of that color. In fact, in my bottle shot, you can see a little bit more of the iridescent flakies coming through, and I do like that it was really packed with flakies, but I just didn't like the color, and especially on me, it just looked really bleh. I didn't like it at all. This is probably the first HoloTaco polish that I actively don't like, but you know, I had to get the collection because I love collecting the collections, so it's mine, and I will try to find some way to use it. I found a way to use that disgusting Orly topper, you know, the yellow triangles. So I'll find a way to use this one too. Lastly was a bit of a surprise. I was a little bored seeing the swatch pictures of this one. You know, it looks like a nice jelly with some glitter in it, which is great and fun and makes a really great space background. But I will say in person, it was a lot more dimensional. So there was almost a red to black multi-chrome shift feel to it. I don't know if it actually has that pigment in it, but either it's packed with enough glitter or they do use a little bit of extra pigment, and it had some dimension to it. So it did actually look really nice, and like I said, it would be a perfect background polish for any sort of space nail art. It's space in a bottle. It's called Waste of Space. That's a good pun. That's so this one gets an A minus. You know, it's not the most exciting thing I've ever seen, but at least the name is good, the polish is good. We'll take it. I will say for all of these polishes, they did apply really nicely. All of my swatch photos were in 2 coats, so no problems with opacity or formula or anything like that, which is what I expect from HoloTaco. They're really good at making nail polish. That's why I like buying from them. Even though this is probably the first collection I don't like, I'm still excited to add it to my collection and have it as a memory with HoloTaco, and I am sure that I will be using these polishes. It might just not be until fall because, I don't know, there's not a lot of spring space vampire manis that I have planned. Maybe I should. Maybe we should shake things up and do vampires in May. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed watching. Thanks so much for being here with me, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!